Welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins All World, another exciting episode where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to take a close look at a truly iconic piece of American numismatic history, the 1918 Liberty Half Dollar. This coin, often overlooked in favor of others from different years, has the potential to be worth much more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, this is a coin you won't want to miss out on. The Liberty Half Dollar is one of the most beloved coins in American history. First introduced in 1916, the coin quickly became a symbol of strength, freedom, and the enduring spirit of the United States. The obverse of the coin features the iconic image of Liberty, designed by the talented artist Adolph A. Weinman. Liberty strides forward, her right hand extended in a welcoming gesture, while the rising sun in the background signifies a new dawn for America. She wears a flowing gown, wrapped in an American flag, symbolizing the country's proud heritage. The reverse of the coin features a majestic eagle with its wings outstretched, ready to take flight. The eagle, which has long been a symbol of American strength and resilience, holds an olive branch and a bundle of arrows, representing both peace and power. Surrounding the eagle are the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, emphasizing the unity of the states and the strength that comes from diversity. This simple yet powerful design has made the Liberty Half Dollar one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. The 1918 Liberty Half Dollar holds a special place in the hearts of collectors because it was minted during a transformative time in U.S. history. The country had just entered World War I, and the economy was undergoing significant changes. The coin was minted at a time when the United States was rising to global prominence, and it became a reflection of the country's resilience and determination. But what makes the 1918 Liberty Half Dollar stand out? While many coins from this era were produced in large quantities, the condition and rarity of the 1918 Liberty Half Dollar can significantly impact its value. This coin was minted at a time when the country was facing challenges both abroad and at home, and many of these coins saw extensive circulation. As a result, finding one in excellent condition is relatively rare, and when you do come across one, it's worth paying close attention to the details. The first thing you'll want to consider is the coin's grade. Coins that have been circulated heavily, showing signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, will naturally be worth less than those in pristine or uncirculated condition. For collectors, the key to a coin's value is its preservation. A well-preserved 1918 Liberty Half Dollar can fetch significantly higher prices than one that has seen heavy circulation. Coins that have been stored in safe conditions, away from wear and tear, are much more valuable to collectors because they hold on to more of their original beauty. The 1918 Liberty Half Dollar was minted at multiple locations across the United States, each with its own distinct mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia did not have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver were marked with a D, and those struck in San Francisco were marked with an S. Coins with the S mint mark are typically considered to be rarer, and they often fetch higher prices due to their lower mintage numbers. However, the condition of the coin is far more important than the mint mark in determining its value, so be sure to check the overall quality before determining its worth. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of a 1918 Liberty Half Dollar is the presence of any minting errors. During the minting process, sometimes coins are struck with imperfections or anomalies. These errors can range from small variations in design, to double strikes, to off-center coins. While these types of errors may seem minor to the untrained eye, they are highly sought after by collectors because they make the coin unique. If you happen to find a 1918 Liberty Half Dollar with a minting error, it could be worth far more than the average market price. Now, let's dive into the most exciting part, the value of the 1918 Liberty Half Dollar. The value of this coin can vary widely depending on its condition, mint mark, and any unique features it might have. A coin in poor or average condition is typically worth only a few dollars, sometimes just a bit more than face value. However, when you move into the realm of coins in excellent condition, the price starts to climb rapidly. For a 1918 Liberty half-dollar in good condition, you might expect to pay anywhere from $20 to $50, depending on the mint mark and quality. Coins that are graded as fine or very fine can fetch a bit more, typically in the range of $100 to $200. However, the true value lies in coins that are in near-perfect or uncirculated condition. A coin with a high grade, such as MS-63 or higher, can easily be worth a few $100s, but that's not all. If you've managed to get your hands on a 1918 Liberty half-dollar with a rare mint mark and exceptional condition, you could be looking at a much higher price. In fact, some well-preserved coins, especially those with the S mint mark, can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,000, depending on their rarity and condition. Error coins or coins with unusual features can drive the price even higher. So, what's the big surprise? If you happen to own a pristine 1918 Liberty half-dollar in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear, discoloration, or scratches, you could be sitting on a coin that's worth as much as $88,000. That's right, $88,000 for a single coin. This kind of value is what makes coin collecting so exciting. You just never know when you might come across a rare gem that could change your life. This is a reminder that rare coins, especially those from historically significant years like 1918, can hold tremendous value. Even if you've never considered yourself a serious coin collector, it's worth taking a closer look at your old change. A simple half-dollar might just be a treasure in disguise. So, if you have any 1918 Liberty half-dollars lying around, make sure to check them out. Whether you're planning to sell them or just add them to your collection, they could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Today, we're about to explore a classic and historically significant coin, the 1972 Liberty half-dollar. At first glance, this coin might look like just another piece of American currency, but when you dig deeper into its history, rarity, and value, you'll realize just how much this coin can be worth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual numismatist, this coin could be the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Let's take a trip back to 1972, a year that marked a pivotal point in American history. The country was in the midst of a transformative period, politically, socially, and culturally. The Vietnam War was winding down, the Watergate scandal was beginning to make waves, and the country was still grappling with the changing dynamics of the post-World War II era. But for coin collectors, 1972 was special for another reason: the release of the Liberty half-dollar. This coin, like other coins in the Liberty series, was designed by the renowned artist Adolph A. Weinman. The obverse, or front, of the 1972 Liberty half-dollar features a graceful rendition of Liberty walking, a figure that has come to symbolize the ideals of freedom, strength, and hope. Liberty is depicted striding confidently forward, her right hand extended in a gesture of greeting, while in her left hand she holds a branch of laurel, symbolizing peace. The sun rises in the background, further emphasizing the idea of new beginnings and a bright future for the nation. On the reverse side of the coin, we see an impressive depiction of the American eagle, wings spread wide, with a bundle of arrows and an olive branch in its talons. This powerful image has long been a symbol of the United States, representing the balance between strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, out of many, one, and the denomination half-dollar, reaffirming the coin's place as an official piece of American currency. The design of the 1972 Liberty half-dollar is one of the most beloved in American coinage, and it's part of a broader series that began in 1916. The coin was minted as a part of the U.S. government's ongoing effort to celebrate the nation's history and ideals. The Liberty half-dollar was produced regularly until 1970, after which the U.S. Mint switched to the Eisenhower dollar, but the 1972 version remains one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. Now, let's talk about what really makes the 1972 Liberty half-dollar stand out: its value. If you've ever come across one of these coins in your collection or in a box of old change, you might be wondering just how much it's worth. While the face value of a half-dollar is, of course, 50 cents, the true value of these coins can vary greatly depending on several factors. The first and most obvious factor to consider is the coin's condition. Coins that have been in circulation for years and have endured the wear and tear of everyday use often show signs of scratches, discoloration, and fading. These coins are generally worth only a few dollars above their face value. However, coins that have been carefully preserved or have remained uncirculated can be worth significantly more. A coin that has been kept in mint condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or other signs of damage, will attract a much higher price from collectors. In fact, a 1972 Liberty $half in uncirculated or near mint condition can fetch a price several times higher than its face value. But it doesn't stop there. There are other factors that can make a 1972 Liberty $half even more valuable. One of the most important of these factors is the mint mark. The U.S. Mint produces coins in different facilities across the country, and each facility has its own mint mark that indicates where the coin was made. The 1972 Liberty $half was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark for Philadelphia is often omitted from the coin, meaning that coins without a mint mark were struck there. The D mint mark denotes coins struck in Denver, while the S mint mark indicates coins produced in San Francisco. The mint mark of a coin can have a significant impact on its value, especially when it comes to rarer editions. Coins with the S mint mark, for example, tend to be much rarer and more highly sought after by collectors. However, even within the same mint, there can be variations in the design, quality, and overall rarity of the coin. Some coins may have slight errors or imperfections that make them unique, such as misaligned dies or off-center strikes. These error coins are highly desirable and can fetch much higher prices than their more common counterparts, but there's another layer to the story. A very specific 1972 Liberty $half, an example with a special combination of characteristics, has been known to fetch a truly staggering price at auction. Coins in excellent condition with rare mint marks and potential minting errors have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. But one particular 1972 Liberty $half, a coin with pristine quality and an incredibly rare set of attributes, has been sold for an unbelievable price. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that has not only survived for over 50 years but has been carefully preserved in perfect condition, possibly with a rare mint mark or an error that makes it stand out from the crowd. It's a collector's dream. And believe it or not, such a coin could be worth as much as $99,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $99,000 for a single 1972 Liberty $half. This kind of value is exactly why coin collecting is such an exciting and rewarding hobby. Coins are more than just currency, they're pieces of history, and they have the potential to be worth far more than their original value. A well-preserved 1972 Liberty $half, with the right characteristics, can be a small fortune in your hands. This coin is not just a relic of a bygone era, it's a treasure. So, if you happen to come across a 1972 Liberty $half in your collection or while sifting through old coins, it's worth taking a closer look. Carefully inspect the condition, check for any mint marks or errors, and consider getting the coin professionally graded. You might just have a rare gem on your hands that could bring you a substantial return. Today, we're diving deep into a piece of American history that's both beautiful and valuable, the 1971 Liberty $half. This coin might look like just another $half in the United States coinage series, but its rich history and potential for huge value make it something you definitely want to know about. Grab your magnifying glass and get ready, because this coin could be worth a lot more than you think. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1971 Liberty $half holds a special place in the timeline of U.S. coinage. In the early 1970s, America was in a period of transition. The nation was adjusting to a post-Vietnam War landscape, while also navigating the complexities of a changing economy and cultural shifts. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that would become lasting symbols of America's ideals. The 1971 Liberty $half is part of a series of coins that were struck during a particularly interesting era. This particular coin is part of the Liberty series, which began in 1916 and continued on through the 1940s. However, the 1971 release marks a very important point in U.S. coinage history because it was the last year the classic Liberty half-dollar was minted before it was replaced by the Eisenhower dollar in 1971. This means that the 1971 version is the final iteration of this iconic design before the mint switched gears, making it a significant coin for collectors. The design of the 1971 Liberty half-dollar is an absolute work of art. The obverse features the renowned Walking Liberty, which was created by Adolph A. Weinman. This image has become synonymous with American liberty, symbolizing freedom, progress, and the spirit of the nation. Liberty is shown walking with a confident stride, her right hand outstretched in a welcoming gesture, while in her left hand she holds a branch of laurel, a symbol of peace. Behind her, the sun rises on the horizon, signaling a new day and new possibilities for the country. On the reverse side of the coin, we find the mighty American eagle, a symbol of strength, courage, and resilience. The eagle's wings are spread wide, and it holds an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other, balancing peace and defense. This powerful imagery represents the dual aspects of America's identity, its pursuit of peace, while remaining ever ready to defend its values. Surrounding the eagle are the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, along with the denomination, half-dollar, reminding us that this coin is both a work of art and an official piece of currency. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1971 Liberty half-dollar. While this coin is beautiful and symbolic, what really excites collectors is its value. Most people know that half-dollars are worth, well, half a dollar, but the value of coins like these goes far beyond their face value. When you start looking into rare coins, it's all about the condition, rarity, and any special characteristics that make them stand out from the rest. First things first, the condition of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its worth. As with any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the price. Coins that have been in circulation for many years and have endured a lot of wear and tear will naturally have reduced value. On the other hand, coins that have been kept in pristine condition, without scratches, dents, or discoloration, are much more desirable to collectors. This means that uncirculated 1971 Liberty half-dollars are worth much more than their circulated counterparts, but it's not just about condition. There's another crucial element to consider when determining the value of the 1971 Liberty half-dollar, the mint mark. The U.S. Mint operates several different mints across the country, and each mint strikes its coins with a unique mint mark to indicate where they were made. For the 1971 Liberty half-dollar, the most common mint marks are D for Denver and S for San Francisco. The D mint mark is typically more common, while the S mint mark can sometimes fetch a higher price, especially if the coin is in pristine condition. However, there's more to the story. While mint marks play a role in the coin's value, there are other, rarer variants of the 1971 Liberty half-dollar that can be even more valuable. Some of these include coins that were struck with minting errors. These errors can range from minor imperfections, such as a slight misalignment of the design, to more dramatic mistakes, like double strikes or off-center coins. Collectors highly covet these error coins because they are unique, no other coin like it exists. If you come across a 1971 Liberty half-dollar with a minting error, you could be looking at a coin that is worth far more than just the typical market price. Now, let's get to the good stuff. We've talked about what makes this coin special, but how much is it really worth? Well, it depends on a few factors, including the coin's grade, mint mark, and whether it has any rare characteristics. A 1971 Liberty half-dollar in average or worn condition will likely be worth around a few dollars, sometimes just a little over its face value. But coins in better condition, such as those rated as fine or very fine, can fetch higher prices, often between $10 and $50. If you have a coin in near mint condition, or one with a rare mint mark or minting error, you could see a significant increase in value. For example, a 1971 Liberty half-dollar with the S mint mark in excellent condition might be worth a few $100s. And if you happen to have a coin that is professionally graded as MS-63 or higher, you could be looking at a price tag of several $100s. However, the big surprise comes when you get your hands on a truly exceptional 1971 Liberty half-dollar. If you own a coin that is in perfect, uncirculated condition with a rare mint mark or an error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. Believe it or not, a 1971 Liberty half-dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition can sometimes sell for $85,000, that's right, $85,000 for a single coin. This is the kind of hidden treasure that makes coin collecting so exciting. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that's worth a small fortune. Whether you've inherited a collection, found one in a drawer, or purchased a batch of coins at a yard sale, it's always worth taking the time to examine each coin carefully. You just might have a rare gem on your hands, so, what should you do if you come across a 1971 Liberty half-dollar in your collection? First, make sure to check the condition. Coins that have been preserved in excellent condition will always have higher value. Then, take a look at the mint mark. Does it have a D or S? Does it have any errors or unique features? If you're not sure about the coin's condition or value, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. A certified coin can be a valuable asset, and it'll give you a clear understanding of its worth in the marketplace. As we wrap up today's exploration of the 1971 Liberty half-dollar, remember that coin collecting isn't just about finding rare pieces, it's about appreciating the history, the artistry, and the stories that these coins tell. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare gems, you could find yourself holding a piece of American history that's worth a lot more than you ever thought possible. Today, we're diving into a piece of U.S. coinage history that not only holds historical significance but can also lead to a very profitable discovery. The United States Liberty half-dollar from 1973 might seem like a typical coin, but when you really start to examine its value, history, and the potential for rarity, it becomes clear that this coin is much more than just its 50-cent face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual viewer just getting into the world of rare coins, this deep dive into the 1973 Liberty half-dollar will open your eyes to the incredible worth these coins can hold. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's explore everything you need to know about this iconic coin. First, let's take a step back in time and look at the year 1973. America was in the middle of a transformative era, politically, culturally, and socially. The 1970s were marked by significant change, with the end of the Vietnam War and the start of new social movements. On the economic front, the United States was dealing with inflation and the oil crisis, while the Watergate scandal was looming large in the nation's consciousness. Yet, in the world of coinage, the 1973 Liberty half-dollar stood as a reminder of a nation's strength, ideals, and history. The design of the Liberty half-dollar itself is one of the most celebrated in American coinage. Originally designed by Adolph A. Weinman in 1916, the walking Liberty half-dollar was meant to symbolize the strength, grace, and liberty of the United States. By the time the 1973 edition was minted, this design had become iconic, with millions of people recognizing the bold figure of Liberty striding confidently forward. Her outstretched right hand signifies a welcoming gesture, while in her left hand, she holds a laurel branch, symbolizing peace. Behind her is the sun, a beacon of hope and the dawn of a new day. On the reverse of the coin, we find the majestic American eagle. Its wings are spread wide, holding an olive branch and a bundle of arrows in its talons, a powerful symbol of the balance between peace and defense that defines the nation. Encircling the eagle is the inscription United States of America, e pluribus unum, and the denomination of the coin, half-dollar. This reverse design, with its timeless and symbolic imagery, speaks to the heart of American values and ideals, but while the design is beautiful and steeped in meaning, the true value of the 1973 Liberty half-dollar lies in its rarity and condition. While the coin may seem common at first glance, it's important to remember that not all half-dollars are created equal. Over time, the condition of a coin can significantly affect its value. A coin that has been circulated extensively over the years will often show signs of wear and tear, such as scratches, dents, and discoloration, which decrease its market value. On the other hand, a coin that has been well preserved or remains uncirculated can command a much higher price, particularly when it has unique features that set it apart. The 1973 Liberty half dollar was minted at two primary locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. While the coins from both mints are generally similar, there are subtle differences between them, such as the presence of a mint mark. The coins produced in Philadelphia often do not have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver will bear the D mint mark. These mint marks can influence the value of the coin, with some collectors preferring one mint over the other based on rarity or demand. Additionally, coins struck at these mints can also vary in quality, with some exhibiting smoother strikes and clearer designs than others, but there's more to the story. The 1973 Liberty half dollar is also a coin that experienced some unique and interesting minting errors. As with any large-scale coin production, there can be mistakes made during the minting process. Coins that have errors, whether it's a misaligned die, double strikes, or off-center issues, are particularly valuable to collectors. These errors are often one of a kind, making them highly sought after. So, if you happen to have a 1973 Liberty half dollar that looks a little different than the typical coin, whether it's an off-center strike or a double minting, you may have a rare treasure in your hands. However, not all of the 1973 Liberty half dollars are rare or valuable. Most of them, especially those in poor condition or with no minting errors, are worth only slightly more than their face value. But the real value lies in those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or those with specific minting flaws. These are the coins that collectors go wild for. The demand for error coins and rare editions is always high, and owning one can set you apart from the rest of the collecting world. So, now you're probably wondering, just how much could a 1973 Liberty half dollar be worth? It's hard to predict the exact value of any coin without seeing it in person, but we can take some general observations to estimate its worth. A 1973 Liberty half dollar in circulated condition, which has been used in day-to-day transactions, will typically be worth just a little more than its face value, usually between $1 and $5. However, coins in excellent or uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices, ranging anywhere from $10 to $50. But hold on, because we're not done yet. There's one more twist to this story. If you happen to own a 1973 Liberty half dollar with rare characteristics, such as a minting error, an uncirculated coin with impeccable preservation, or a particularly rare mint mark, you could be looking at a truly staggering price. Coins like these, particularly those that are in near-perfect condition and have unique features, have been known to sell for incredible amounts at auctions or through private sales. In fact, the value of a 1973 Liberty half dollar in flawless, uncirculated condition with rare minting characteristics has been known to reach $150,000. Yes, you heard that right, $150,000. This incredible value is a testament to the rarity and desirability of certain coins, and it shows just how much a seemingly common coin can appreciate over time. Imagine stumbling upon a coin like this in your collection or finding one tucked away in a drawer. Suddenly, you might be holding a small fortune. Whether it's the result of a minting error, a rare mint mark, or simply the fact that the coin has been carefully preserved for decades, the 1973 Liberty half dollar could be worth an amount far beyond what you initially expected. So, if you're out there digging through old coins or inherited collections, remember to pay close attention to the details. Check the condition, examine the mint mark, and look for any signs of rare minting flaws. You could very well have a 1973 Liberty half dollar that could make you a serious profit. And even if you don't find one of these high-value coins, keep in mind that coin collecting is about more than just money. It's about the joy of discovery and the thrill of holding a piece of history in your hands. Today, we have something truly special to explore. It's a coin that celebrates not only the history of the United States but also a remarkable milestone, America's bicentennial. We're talking about the United States Liberty half dollar minted in 1776 to 1976, a coin that holds both historical significance and incredible collector value. Whether you're an avid coin collector or just someone interested in discovering the world of rare currency, this video is packed with fascinating details that will make you look at your old coins in a whole new light. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the history, design, and incredible value of this iconic piece of American history. The year 1776 was monumental for the United States. It marked the birth of a new nation. The signing of the Declaration of Independence set the foundation for the freedoms and ideals that would shape America into the global power it is today. Fast forward to 1976, and the United States was preparing for a grand celebration, the 200th anniversary of the nation's independence. What better way to commemorate this incredible milestone than by releasing a special edition of one of the country's most iconic coins, the Liberty Half Dollar. This coin, issued to honor the bicentennial, features unique design elements that make it a standout in American coinage. Before we delve into the coin's design and features, it's important to understand the context in which it was minted. The United States was in the midst of celebrating its bicentennial in 1976, and the country was filled with patriotic fervor. Parades, fireworks, and celebrations took place across the nation, and the U.S. Mint wanted to create something lasting to mark the occasion. They decided to issue a special Liberty Half Dollar with a design that would reflect America's founding and its 200-year journey. Now, let's talk about the design itself, as this is where things get really interesting. The obverse of the coin, this is the front side, is a depiction of a draped bust of Lady Liberty. She's shown wearing a Phrygian cap, which is a symbol of freedom and liberty. Her head is turned slightly to the side, with flowing hair that captures a sense of movement, a design choice meant to emphasize the country's progress and dynamic future. Above her head, you'll find the inscription, Liberty, and below her, 1776 to 1976, marking the bicentennial celebration. But what really makes this coin stand out is the reverse side. The reverse of the 1776 to 1976 Liberty Half Dollar features a bold, powerful image of the Liberty Bell, one of the most enduring symbols of American independence. The bell is flanked by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies that declared their independence from Britain. Above the bell, you'll find the words, United States of America, and below it, half dollar. This design beautifully combines two key elements of American history, the liberty and freedom symbolized by Lady Liberty on the obverse and the symbolic Liberty Bell on the reverse. The choice to feature both of these iconic images on a single coin truly makes it a timeless tribute to America's founding. It's not just the design that makes this coin special, it's also the context of its production. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty Half Dollar was part of a broader series of bicentennial coins, including a special quarter and dollar coin, all released to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States. This coin was minted in large numbers, but that doesn't mean it's easy to come by in certain conditions, especially if you're looking for one in excellent shape. The circulation of these coins was massive, as they were widely used in everyday transactions. But as time went on, many of these coins were worn down through heavy use, which can drastically affect their value. So, you might be wondering, what makes a 1776 to 1976 Liberty Half Dollar valuable? The answer lies in the coin's rarity, condition, and any unique features it might possess. While millions of these coins were minted, only a small fraction of them were kept in pristine condition or avoided the heavy wear that often comes with regular circulation. A coin that is well preserved, showing minimal signs of wear, and with its design elements clearly visible, is far more valuable than one that has been scratched or discolored over the years. Additionally, certain mint marks can influence the value of the coin. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty Half Dollar was produced at several mints across the country, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically do not have a mint mark, while those struck in Denver will feature a D mint mark, and coins minted in San Francisco have an S mint mark. In general, coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those that were part of special proof sets, tend to have higher value due to their higher quality production standards. Speaking of proof coins, these are a whole other category of coins that can really skyrocket in value. Proof coins are specially struck to be sold to collectors and are made with a process that ensures the highest possible quality. If you happen to come across a proof 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar, particularly one in excellent condition, you may have a much more valuable coin than you realize. Another key factor in determining the value of these coins is the presence of any unique minting errors. These types of coins are often highly sought after by collectors who are looking for rare or unusual pieces to add to their collections. If you have a coin with an off-center strike, a double die, or any other irregularities, it could significantly increase the value of your Liberty half dollar. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value. You might be surprised to learn that the 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar can be worth much more than its face value of 50 cents, especially if you're lucky enough to have one in excellent condition. On the lower end, a coin in average circulated condition might only fetch a few dollars, around $5 to $10. However, as you move up the scale in terms of quality, you'll start to see the value rise. For a coin in uncirculated or near pristine condition, it's not unheard of to see prices climbing up to $50 or $100. But if you're holding onto something truly rare, perhaps a proof coin with low mintage numbers or one with an error, then the value can take an incredible leap. Now, for the big reveal, if you are fortunate enough to own a particularly rare 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar, especially one in exceptional condition, it could be worth an astonishing $200,000. Yes, you heard that right, $200,000. This value is not typical, but for a truly rare coin, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Imagine the excitement of discovering that one of your coins is worth this kind of money. Whether you find it tucked away in a collection you inherited or come across it during a coin hunt, it's amazing to think about the potential value that can be hidden in these historic coins. As always, when it comes to coin collecting, the value of a coin is determined by more than just its face value. It's about the story it tells, its rarity, and how well it has been preserved. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar is a perfect example of a coin that embodies not just the history of the United States, but also the rich world of coin collecting, where a small piece of metal can be worth far more than you might imagine. We hope you found this deep dive into the 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar informative and exciting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our future videos about rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.